So I have her at extension 5833. I'll transfer you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
833. As I was saying, she started off in 2016 at...
You have reached Detective Cheryl Cross of the Ottawa Police
detective
Partners
now.
Health Unit. I will be away from the office until August 19th at 2 p.m. and will
Now
not
she's
have
up
access
to
to my voicemail or email
130. She
during
has
this
over
time.
25K.
Please leave me a message or send me an email at crossc@ottawapolice.ca and I will get back to you upon my return.
20,
If
21.
you need to speak with somebody
5
in the
years,
Partners Health Unit, please dial
25%
extension
increase
5407.
for being
If
part,
this is an emergency, please hang
well,
up and
at a
dial
minimum,
911. Thank you.
negligent investigation.
Record your message after the tone. When you've finished,
At a
you can
minimum.
hang up or press 1 for more options.
Oh, hi, Detective Cross. This is Deirdre Moore calling. As I understand it, you returned to the office on August 19th at 2 p.m. I sent to you on August 15th at 1:25 p.m. an email, as I had just learned at that time that, well, apparently you have not yet released my passport. If you may recall, back in April of 2021, when I was falsely accused and charged by you, actually, of 3 counts of criminal harassment for attempting to see my terrorized children's pictures on their Instagram account. That's despite having access in CopLogic of a report, a massive report that I filed at the beginning of 2019 regarding severe domestic violence in my house. Anyway, as you may recall, on April 9th, there were a whole bunch of new charges added. That brought me up to, I think, 13 or something. Yeah, 3 additional counts of criminal harassment for trying to see my beautiful children's pictures. I haven't seen their faces in 3 years. Jonathan Kiska, your, I don't know, client, has cut me out of their lives with a lot of lies and fraud and police assistance. Anyways, I'd like my passport back, and I'm pretty sure you don't have any right to have it anymore. As you know, or you should know, all the charges were dropped. I was extorted into only pleading guilty into 1, unlawfully indwelling, my own dwelling, that is, just to try to tell my kids the truth. So anyways, if you could release my passport so I could apply for a new one, that would be great. And also, you might want to go back to some of the emails that I sent you on May 10th of 2021, especially because you are with SACA, right? Which is sexual assault and child abuse. So you're with that division, or at least you were. And I sent to you some pretty heavy-duty emails with PDF files of evidence about what's going on. I'm not sure if you've managed to put in a anonymous tip, or if you care, or whatever. Anyways, I guess that's up to you, but at least can I have you release my passport? Because I might like to take a little working holiday at some point without the threat of being rearrested. Feel free to get back to me at your leisure. The number is 613-848-6832. Alternatively, you can email me at dmoore@pfi.rocks. That's pretty freaking insane. pfi.rocks. ROCKS. Monday, April 22nd. Let's see, it's about 7:25 your time. Thanks. Rats, I made a mistake. I said it was April 22nd. It's not April, it's August. I just so hung up on the fact that the false charges came through in April. I was stuck on that. But anyways, yeah, so this is the kind, I sent her, 5 emails with, I won't go through all of them. I'll link what I can, but I have a bit of a gag order on me that prevents me from listing evidence against the CAS, Kiska in the Crown Attorney's Office and the Ottawa Police Services. So I have to redact, I have to go through the process of redacting whatever violates my current probation order before reposting these things. But she had tons of evidence of what was happening to Sean and Kate and I, and ignored it. And then the other thing that she ignored is this thing. So here's a document that was scanned into Ottawa Police Services CopLogic in January of 2019, while I had fled with my kids to a place of safety seeking assistance. I didn't get any assistance from anyone, and now I kind of figured out why. But it was a massive document with some testimony from some pretty decent people, including one of the top psychologists in Ottawa. She's now retired, but Dr. Iris Jackson. We had, this one is a decent diagnosis. Of course, he's retired now. Who knows what happened to these people, but they're not going to look so good when I get to their pages. Jessica Pola, she was at the Violence Against Women Center in Eastern Ottawa. This is from Cayman Rhoda. Letter of support, as did Dr. Drew Kingston. As did Kate's tutor. There's all sorts of evidence. There's even one exhibit that I included in this package. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff, incriminating evidence against the CAS. But Cheryl Cross ignored what was in CopLogic. And I gotta be careful what I click on here so I don't get rearrested. Yeah, this was a good one. This was always a good one. So my dad's now passed away. But Kiska actually called him at one point and told him, this is a letter, my mother relaying the message. And this is what my dad said, well, I cannot recall the dates. I do recall distinctly him using the phrases, I will spend my last dollar, I will go for the jugular. This was with respect to our divorce. So it's not like the cops didn't have this stuff. And so, again, it's too much of a well-oiled machine for me to be the only target. And where do we go with her salary? Oh, I lost her salary page. That's too bad. Yeah, 25% increase for Cheryl Cross, so. For being part of a crime syndicate. Like, the raise is bad enough. Like I said, I don't call it taxpayer-funded domestic violence and child abuse for nothing. Where did that website go? Dun, 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 dun. And when I take the picture of the crime syndicate and I say that, yeah, the police are involved, well, they're involved here to have the innocent, loving mother arrested, charged, detained, you name it. I got dirt on 3 dozen of these things. They're also involved in an eviction scam, the theft of $500,000, basically everything that Sean and Kate and I owned in my wee home while I was illegally held for another charge in Quebec. I mean, when I call it, it's domestic terrorism at CAS, and it's domestic terrorism at Ottawa Police Services as well. So if someone not involved in Ottawa Police Services wants to help out, that'd be great.